Look, these men ain't shit, but for every man that ain't shit, there's a woman.
Can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband and not in that way, you freaking weirdos?
What they're not getting is that we don't need this date like they do.
But you're not married, but you're single. Where is the ring on your finger?
Single for 10 years and so desperate to be in a relationship.
What happens when the people who were expected to do all the chasing suddenly stop chasing? Why are more men in 2026 stepping back from dating, relationships, and commitment? And why are so many people noticing that the dating market feels completely different than it did just a few years ago? Stay with us until the end of this video, because this shift may explain why modern dating feels more confusing than ever before.
No woman is lending you their husband, honey.
Can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband and not in that way, you freaking weirdos? But like in the way where you both come over and he helps, hang my TV and lift all the heavy things. And we drink wine at the same time. And I'll make you both dinner. And he can have a beer at the same time too. Like it's a win-win-win-win. But I need to borrow your husband.
Oh, honey, get a handyman. Pay for a handyman. Shell out the cash and go get yourself a handyman. Or here's another idea. Be more pleasant and land yourself an actual man that's going to do these things for you. Ooh, how about that? This window of like guys who would be friend zoned and just be waiting in the wings like little puppy dogs, waiting to like get a call from her to come on over and maybe hang something on the wall for her. Or maybe, make sure that this works or that works in her house. Just hoping and praying that in doing that for her, she's going to somehow reward you with like a date or a night or something. And then she in turn says, oh, thanks for doing all that for me. See you later. Bye. Right? The guys got tired. Guys are done being friend zoned. They're done being used and friend zoned, invited over to these I don't need a man brats houses, right? When they actually realize they do need a man and need something in their house fixed. And they're tired of going there and getting nothing out of it themselves. Why would a random guy come over and do all this stuff for you? For what, honey?
For years, many people assumed there would always be plenty of men willing to pursue relationships. No matter how difficult dating became, men were expected to keep approaching, initiating, and competing for attention.
Here are 18 deal breakers now that have decentered men and romance. Number 1, he says female, gone. 2, he negatively compares modern women to his mother and grandmother, gone. 3, he loves to play the devil's advocate, gone. 4, he pressures me into sex in any way, gone. 5, he uses violent and aggressive language, gone. 6, he doesn't initiate communication about how he feels towards me, gone. 7, he brags about how busy he is, gone. 8, he talks shit about his ex, especially if they have a kid together, gone. 9, he posts slutty fitness thirst traps online for validation, gone. 10, he makes me feel like an afterthought, gone. 11, he talks at me and not with me, gone. 12, he leaves shit out for me to clean up, gone. 13, he downplays my emotional or physical experience at any point of my cycle, gone. 14, he expects me to leave my calendar open for him to make last minute plans with me, gone. 15, he watches porn, gone. 16, he makes me the butt of all of his jokes to his guy friends, gone. 17, he's up my ass when I'm out, asking me when I'll be done, when I'll be home, gone. And 18, he doesn't follow through on his word, gone. Honorary 19, if I'm stronger than him, I just can't do it, gone. Honorary 20, if he watches Joe Rogan, gone. Add yours to the comment.
But in 2026, a growing number of men seem to be taking a different path. Instead of focusing on dating, they are focusing on careers, fitness, finances, hobbies, and building lives they genuinely enjoy.
Hi girlie, why are girls so desperate to be in a relationship? I have absolutely no clue, but I'm gonna tell you where I'm coming from. I'm 28 and I've never been in a relationship. I have spent the last 10 years super hyper focused on my career. I have moved out of state twice where I've known absolutely no one. I have lived alone for the past 8 years. I know myself so well and I love being with myself. I have amazing relationships that I have built throughout the years. I have focused on being a girl's girl. I have a ton of friendships. My family is number one priority. And I am super content where I'm at with my life, my career, everything. But I have realized when I turned 28 that I know myself so well, but I don't know myself in a relationship. And if I want to have a relationship in the future, I need to invest energy the way that I have invested energy into my friendships, into my career, because it's not going to happen overnight. My career didn't happen overnight. My friendships didn't happen overnight. And the relationship that I have with my family has not happened overnight. So if this is something that I want in my future, I need to start putting in the time now. So that is why I said that I want to have a boyfriend, because I do want to experience that and I have never experienced it. So that's that.
What makes this trend interesting is that many of these men aren't angry or bitter. They are simply less dependent on relationships for happiness than previous generations were.
There is a very strange argument that comes from men online whenever they want to bring a woman down. But you are not married, but you are single. Where is the ring on your finger? It's like they imagine that you are some kind of an apple in a supermarket that no one wants to buy. And I find this so strange that they project their own experience, negative experience, on women online. But this is not how it works. Maybe once in a while you should listen to a women's perspective. For example, me. I've been married, and that was quite a while ago, but I left my ex-husband. And since then, I've got 4 official proposals. And by the way, I'm not opposed to marriage. I'm not married because I'm picky, I'm demanding, I know what I want, and also I know what it's like to be with a man who is not that great, and also I know what it's like to be alone with a person who is great. You are single because no one wants you. No one wants an unhappy person who leaves nasty comments online, who judges women for their decisions. No one wants this man. No one wants a relationship with you. They just want to sleep with you. Yes, true. You're jealous? There are lots of people who want to sleep with me. And that says more about men, not about me. We are single for different reasons. We don't live in the same reality, bro.
A lot of men have learned how to enjoy their own company. They have routines, goals, friendships, and interests that make being single feel far less intimidating than it once did.
I'm not gonna lie, like, dating as a single mother is diabolical as fuck. Like, I think people don't understand, like, dating, like, when you're a single woman versus being a single mom, is like, it's already hell being a single woman, but it's triple times hell when you're a single mom, because I don't know what's going on, but a lot of men, they think you're desperate, like, or they think single mom is just, oh, this a bitch, I'm gonna just tell her anything, I'm gonna fuck on, get over on her, use her, whether she got a house or crib, she got a car, I'm gonna just get off on her, take advantage of her, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot of single mothers that is desperate, or it's like, everybody been hurt by their baby daddy, and now they looking for like the next any nigga that get on any type of attention. They just going for it, then they get played like a duck, and it's just like, nah, I can't go like that. Like, I'll never put nobody before my kids at the end of the day. No nigga at all. Like, never. Like, I'm not taking food out of my kids not to put in your mouth. I'm not taking money that belongs to my kids and put it in your hand. I'll never do that type of shit. And it just like, dating is so crazy being a single mom, because that's how these dudes look at you. They look at you like you're a desperate ass, low self-esteem ass woman, and the shit is diabolical as fuck. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on, but hey, this my time to decenter man and focus and worry about my damn self.
Social media has accelerated this shift. Every day, men see examples of other men thriving while single, traveling, improving themselves, and building financial independence.
Look, these men ain't shit, but for every man that ain't shit, there's a woman who will put up with his shit. Like, there's so many bum-ass men, but there's so many dumb bitches. Like, I have to say it. I love women. I'm pro-women, and like, yeah, these men need to be better, but they're not gonna be better. Women, we can be better. You can be better. Everything you're doing for a man, you can get from a man, but you're not doing that because you're doing it for a man. Like, a bum-ass man and a desperate-ass woman just go hand in hand, and it's just always gonna be like that forever, and it's so sad. Like literally, there's so many men who get in a relationship to have a place to live. Like, and it's like, it's so crazy. Like, these girls that fall for it, like, why would you move a man into your house? Why would you move a man into your house after like a month? Like, that is crazy. It's crazy. I don't give a fuck. It's fucking crazy. You need to stop. Why are you buying men a present? Why are you buying him a Christmas present? Why are you buying him a birthday present? What has he done for you? Like, this is not your man. This is not your boyfriend, and you're buying him a gift? That is fucking crazy. And like, all he has to do is call you beautiful, and you're here like buying him shit, sending him money, folding so easily. Like, girl, oh my god. Like I said, I fucking hate men. Men are the worst. But like, for every bum ass man, there's a desperate ass bitch, and it's just like, bro, we're not supposed to be getting finessed by men. We're supposed to be finessing men. As women as a whole, okay, women as a whole. I've never been a desperate bitch, desperate for a fucking man. So I'm not gonna put myself in that category. So I'm not saying we as in we, but like, we as women, Well, y'all as women, please do better. Just because a man tells you you're beautiful does not mean he fucking loves you or likes you or like, oh my God. And like, it's really sad that there's just so many fucking trash ass men out here. Like, holy fuck. It's like, it's really hard. It's really hard out here. But like, stop being a dumb bitch. Please stop being a dumb bitch. Like, falling for love bombing, being delusional is one thing that's cute and fun. But when it's like affecting your money, affecting your life, where it's like you're giving him so much when he's giving you nothing, girl, stop.
As a result, many men are becoming more selective. They are no longer willing to jump into relationships simply because the opportunity exists.
I was single for 10 years and so desperate to be in a relationship until I did these two things and then met my fiance within 3 months. Number one, I started practicing self-love for the first time ever, and I did it in a way where I built habits around self-love. My morning routine was centered around self-love. I would listen to self-love guided meditations. I would journal on the things that I appreciated about myself. I would take care of my skin in the morning. I bought myself flowers every week. I took myself on dates every week, and that completely shifted my relationship with myself, which is super magnetic for calling in a partner, because when you love and appreciate yourself and when you're spending time with yourself, you don't have that needy energy around needing someone else to do it for you. Number two is so important, inner healing. So healing all the places within you that don't feel worthy of the love that you desire. So those limiting beliefs, those core wounds that you've been carrying around, healing those places within you. And if you'd like support on how to do the inner work to call in your partner, go ahead and swipe left, click the link in my bio, and then book a call here.
What surprises many people is that the dating market changes when fewer men are actively pursuing. The attention that once seemed unlimited suddenly becomes much harder to find.
Bit harsh. I openly admit I'm desperate for a relationship, but I'm also comfortable enough with not going on random dates with random people just to try and find a relationship. To me, that would be desperate. Yes, I do these little videos, but this is what all my videos are about. They're just little glimpses of what goes on in my day-to-day life. But I'm quite happy with staying on my own until I get a vibe with someone and then going on a date and seeing how it goes. Like, I'm not very good with pressure anyway, and these videos seem like I would put major amount of pressure on something if I did have a vibe with someone. But anyway, to me that would be desperate, as if I was out every weekend going on dates with different people all the time. So I disagree.
Many bachelors now view relationships as an addition to an already fulfilling life rather than the center of their happiness. That mindset changes everything.
Did you know that most women who have suffered from narcissistic abuse tend to stay codependent throughout the course of their life? Most women who get out of narcissistic abusive relationships get right back into another codependent relationship. And that one doesn't work out and they get into another one, and that one doesn't work out and they get into another one. So my video where you commented I'm all about being desperate for a man is celebrating the fact that I have now healed from that PTSD, that feeling of needing to be codependent, that feeling that I have to have a man to survive. I'm posting that I got out and I'm proud of myself and I'm celebrating it. And I'm showing other women that they can get out of being codependent and that they can do it on their own and celebrate themselves. And you're mad about that. You're mad enough to make a comment about that. Merry freaking Christmas, dog. Go drink some eggnog and smile a little. Jesus Christ.
The biggest shift may be psychological. Men are no longer asking, how do I find someone? They are asking, does this relationship improve my life?
What they're not getting is that we don't need this date like they do. We are happy to be at home with a book and our cats. That's true for tonight, tomorrow, indefinitely. I had to feature this comment because that's exactly it. Men need to understand this in the dating world. Any woman that you are asking on a date, you are also asking for her to step away from her beautiful, comfortable life for an hour, for 2 hours, whatever it is. She doesn't need to go out to coffee, drinks, dinner, and ask you the same questions she's asked someone else, and be charming and be pretty and make you feel good and feed your ego. She doesn't need to put forth all of that energy. And we know that women are the ones putting forth energy and emotional labor in anything that is having to do between men and women. Not all men, but in most cases. So if you are going to ask her out for breakfast, she already in her mind had her breakfast planned probably the night before. She was going to make pancakes. But you're asking her to breakfast, so she's like, okay, I've got pancakes here, but I'll go to breakfast with him. You mean to tell me she has to now pay for her bagel? She didn't want the fucking bagel. If you're asking her to dinner, she already had dinner planned. She's not looking for anything new to add to her life. Why would she have to pay for her meal when she already had a meal planned? If she is going and meeting you there, it is a courtesy that you pay for the meal. She didn't have to be there. She's giving you an opportunity. She's giving you the time to pitch her. Pay for the meal. Or if you don't pay for the meal, just understand she's not going to buy whatever you're selling. And don't be mad about it.
This isn't some organized movement. Most men aren't announcing their decisions. They're simply choosing different priorities and quietly moving in a different direction.
Y'all are way too desperate for these men. Y'all are way too desperate. A lot of the reason why y'all are desperate is because you need to heal. It is no reason why it makes no amount sense of why you can't be by yourself. Why you feel like you need male validation. Why you feel like you need to have sex. Why do you feel like you just need attention, or you feel like you're not worthy if you don't have a man calling you, or you don't have a man in your face. You are worth more than that. It's something wrong that you can't be by yourself, that you can't be okay with your own spirit. There's something wrong with that. You don't always need a man. You don't always need to have sex. Matter of fact, you don't need to have sex unless you're married. Y'all are opening y'all legs to these men, and y'all don't even know how they think. You don't know how they process life. You don't know what they believe in. You don't know how they want to raise their kids. You don't know if they go to work. You don't know if they got a job. You don't even know if they got a car. Y'all just jumping in the bed with these men. No conversation, no trying to see how their mind is, none of that. Just jumping straight into the bed with these men. And y'all are wondering why y'all life is going the way that it is, because you're too desperate. You're way too desperate. Do you not know that you're worthy? Do you not know you are loved and cared for by God? Do you not know that God paid a high price for you? And so you must honor your body to God? You don't know that God loves you? You're God's woman. You're not these dusty men. You're not their woman. You're God's woman. God loves you. God cares about you. You should love yourself and value yourself that much that you're not going to allow yourself to be done any type of way. No matter how much you want a man, if this man is not meeting the standard, I'm not dealing with him. Y'all will know the man ain't the standard and still think, oh, well, maybe I should. No. If a man is not if he does not meet your standards, you do not bring your bar. You don't lower your bar. I don't know who needs to hear that, but stop being desperate and heal. Seek God with your whole heart. He's the first man you need to seek. Heck, he's the only man that died for you. He sent his son to die for you. He died for you. And yet you can't give him your time, but you can give these dusty men your time. This is a problem. Y'all need to heal. You have to stop being desperate. Heal, people. Heal.
Whether people agree with it or not, one thing is becoming clear. When millions of men become comfortable being single, the entire dating landscape starts to look very different.
The unicorn energy that a woman's looking for. Guys, when I do these videos, I get a lot of hate. And you know that I'm very much Team Men, and I give you the tips and tricks to make sure that you can see through the BS that women play on you. But this is what a woman is looking for, okay? So if you find a woman, because I'm not a fool, I know that you guys have stopped doing the kind, loving, romantic, gentleman things because you have been hurt and used, and I hate that for you. But I hope that if you find somebody that's deserving of that energy, you bring that back to the table. I hope she brings this out of you, okay? And that is the unicorn energy. That's when a woman feels safe around a man. You can allow for a safe space for her to emotionally regulate so that she can be lovey, she can be kind, and she feels like taking care of you. Because in a healthy relationship, you're both taking care of each other differently. But a woman will be way more vulnerable if she feels safe and provided for emotionally in a relationship. Okay? I didn't say financially, I said emotionally. And then if you sprinkle in some gentleman stuff, opening the door, bringing her flowers, just being helpful for her, kind of organizing things, planning a romantic date that she can get fancy and dressed up for you, that will bring out the best in a woman. But I will say this, she has to be deserving of it. Don't just be willy-nilly and give it out to everybody and then get upset when people take advantage. So allow time to pass, but be open and don't just cut off that amazing part of you that you once had, because that's what women are looking for. The good women that deserve it are looking for that.
So here's the real question. Are people struggling to find relationships because there aren't enough options? Or because more men have discovered they can be perfectly happy without constantly chasing one?
Men stopped playing by the rules, and now everyone's freaking out. Let's break down why silence has become the loudest move.